completely rip away feeds from the platforms and give the feeds again to people, to the consumers, so that they could decide, this particular friend, I want to hear everything they ever say. Like any post that they make public, I want to hear about it. And, or maybe they've got some friend that's just going off on some particular thing and they're not particularly interested in that. So they're like, we tone down maybe these ads, or not these ads, but these posts from this particular friend of mine. Or maybe there's, some business person that anytime this business person mentions some certain thing, they would like to be notified. And to build have a platform that would be natively built around that kind of a forward-thinking, very again, democratized. What's the word I'm trying to? There's a word that's escaping me. This just kind of self-determined way of seeing data. And I think this is a fundamental kind of thrust of why I'm sharing these videos. Is we've relinquished so much. Like, we've never had a lot, but the little bit we have had, we've relinquished a lot. And I think a lot of this is schlepp blindness. There's this concept called schlepp blindness, shared by Paul Graham. He's a guy that founded a company called Y Combinator. But it's this idea of things just seem so hard that nobody wants to even bother with it because it's just a huge Herculean task. But I really think I think back to before we had mobile phones and the things that were so much easier on a laptop. I think about all the little things that we kind of just go along with because it's what the platform offers. And so we've got all these apps that are major silos. It's not at all easy to have multiple applications on our mobile phones. And I realize, a lot of that's not growth of just the limitations of the hardware initially. But there's just so much power that's missing because of all these silos. And the silos are useful for all of these platforms because, one, they justify their existence. The fact that they are hard to share between, to go between, is the very thing is the very propulsion for other apps, right? If you don't have one, you got to make a new one,